Hey everybody, this is Fireknight 3, and with the brand new mic that I finally got, I'm coming to you guys with my latest prediction for the 2016-2017 NFL season leading to Super Bowl number 51. So, and sorry about the text in the background if you hear those. Anyway, we have only four teams left in the playoffs: the Packers, the Falcons, the Steelers, the Patriots. So the question is, who's going to win? Well, here are my predictions after everything that happened in the divisional round. I got three out of four of those games correct. I was almost close to getting the Chiefs and Steelers right, but we all saw what happened. Penalties kind of screwed things over, but other than that, so here's what I'm predicting. A lot of people would probably argue that the Falcons are definitely going to the Super Bowl this year simply because of the explosive offense that this team has, and I would have a tough time arguing that without a question. But here's the thing: the Falcons, as I've been saying for quite a while, have an amazing offense, but their defense is not 100% there. It's the same situation that happened with the Cowboys, except with less targets. So, this is why I'm thinking the Green Bay Packers are still going to be able to beat the Falcons in the conference matchup simply because the Packers have a defense that can shut things like that down very, very fast. And as far as being able to stop Green Bay's offense, Atlanta's going to have a tougher time with that than they did with Seattle. So, based on all of that, the only thing that I think could actually give the Falcons a good chance at actually beating the Packers could be crowd noise due to the fact that they're going to be playing in Atlanta. But I kind of doubt that, to be honest. So, in the end, I think the Green Bay Packers will make it to the Super Bowl this year for the ninth time. As for the Patriots Steelers game, I think the Patriots are going to win because no team has truly had a good response for Le'Veon Bell's running game except for the Chiefs. If you paid attention to that game, you'll notice the Steelers never made it to the end zone in that game. What does that tell you? There is a way to stop the killer bees, which is Big Ben, Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon Bell. Now, of course, Chris Boswell was called a killer bee as well for breaking the record for the most field goals ever kicked in one playoff game. But he himself said that he doesn't consider himself part of that kind of caliber. And to be perfectly honest, I can almost agree with him in the humble sense. He's trying to humble himself from being included in the Killer Bees pack. So, to be honest, until we really see him do an amazing set, kind of like Justin Tucker did earlier this season, which he did do. I have to say that he did a great job in that game, but it was, I don't know, should he be B? Should he not be? That's the question for another time. But in the meantime, this is what I'm trying to say: the Patriots are a team that can, for a fact, figure things out, especially with Belichick on the sideline. If the Chiefs can have an answer to keep the Steelers from the end zone, the Patriots will not only have an answer, but a better answer. And their offense will certainly be able to stomp all over Pittsburgh's defense, without question. That is why I believe it's going to be a superstar matchup between the Packers and the Patriots in this year's Super Bowl, which I believe still to this point believe the Patriots are going to be able to win. Because Aaron Rodgers is quite the amazing quarterback who can just do a lot of things. But as far as being able to beat the Patriots, that's the one thing I don't think he's going to be able to pull out of his butt this time around. So we still have two grudge matches from games that were played earlier this season. The Super Bowl is the only place where there's not going to be a grudge match of any kind. But in the end, I still think it's going to be that result that the Patriots will end up winning. And as for everything else that's going on in the NFL, I'll do that in my final video for this season after the Super Bowl has been done. Now, just in case if anyone's wondering how I'm going to determine my results once the conference matchups are done, which can go only one of three ways. Either I get both right, both wrong, or one right, one wrong. When it comes to the Super Bowl, I'm not going to say who I think is going to win and just go from results from there. Instead, I'm going to say what I believe is going to be the end score. And if I'm off by one touchdown for both teams, in other words, 12 total points, not 14, because 7 points is result from a touchdown and a point after kick. There's always the chance that something like that could be missed. So because of which, I'm going to instead say that if I'm correct within one touchdown or within 6 points on both teams, in other words, 12 points total, then I'll consider it good. If I'm off by more than 12, then I'll consider it wrong. Now, if I'm within 6 on one team but out of 6 on the other, I'll consider myself neutral. So that's how that's going to work. In the end, we'll see exactly what happens. We'll get a final result. We'll end up with a final consensus for every single team. But in the meantime, these are my predictions for the current conference matchups and for the potential Super Bowl matchup that we could see. In the meantime, hopefully I'm right. You guys enjoy the games, and this is Fireknight 3 signing out.